U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this.
All right, at the Vikings.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Derwin James with a pick. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. They'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins, touchdown, Chargers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't.
Oh, I can't wait till football starts, man. It's almost here.
Than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
It's Taco Tuesday, and I'm hungry, and I want tacos.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Darnold out to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm going to do it again.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's an unstoppable play, bro. You can't stop it, dude.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Rush me all you want.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right.
Where's the flag? It's right in front of me!
Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. This is fielded inside the 5. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done.
Oh, my God. Lucky little prick.
Justin Jefferson inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 94 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get
oh, shit!
So possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it. Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you...
Yo, drop your gamer tag so we can play.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert, rolling to his left. It's complete. Swings it out.
I almost got it. Fuck!
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that
All right.
it's designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they're
Fucking kidding me. Come on.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
This guy's getting so fucking lucky, dude.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. An inside give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, was that out of bounds, bro? He was in the field still.
It goes for a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Now Darnold. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sam Darnold, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
God, fucking throw it. This guy's on my nutsack.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again, Herbert on the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Oh, stop it!
He'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half.
Wait on you.
These are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Right back to Dobbins on first. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. And here's 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Herbert. They'll roll him out right.
And that'll be
Dobbins. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field.
Fuck all this works.
They're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run success.
Are you gonna be on or what, bro?
On first down. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert out to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
That's right. That's right.
10 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Darnold. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Faking the give, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Herbert to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
What the fuck?
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Did I not change the play?
Use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Oh my God, it's fucking extra point bullshit.
Even on target, it's no good and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Fucking great.
1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. Oh, look at
Oh, shit, run, stupid! What the fuck?
6 and a Charger. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position.
Oh shit, that dude laid him out. You see that?
This is 1st and 10.
Oh, that was a lucky ass play.
Darnold to throw.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now Darnold.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
Wow.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Darnold.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Now Darnold.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't.
And yes, he's into the end zone.
Shit.
Get the late score they needed. And now the extra extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering.
What a dumbass.
They didn't pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Point after here coming up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's first down. Herbert.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by
Fuck, what the fuck? Come on!
The pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you're...
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Herbert going to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough.
Waiting on you.
Now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Again, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. This is...
Get the fuck in there, you fat log!
But he does take it all the way to the 2. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
There's another one? Oh my god, it's on a tie.
Edwards is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Herbert off of play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know every offense.
No fucking flag, I can't even run because this dude was stuck in front of me.
Situations, you throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards there on the touchdown run.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Darnold. Being chased out left. And he will slide.
God, fucking pussy.
Here's Darnold. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Now it's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back.
Bye-bye.
Pick 6 and a Charger TD.
He's fucking quitting, little bitch.
They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran in.
I wish I got paid for every time I fucking read that. Your connection to your computer has been lost. Fucking pussy. Shit, I don't know how to add someone on this thing. See, that's why I tell you you gotta add me. Scorpion. 5-4 slow. Scorpion 5-4 slow, yeah. You wanna play me so bad? Let's go, dude. Add me up.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from South Florida. On the return, Malik Washington. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive.
Haha, what a dumbass. But that's an easy win. This guy ain't playing.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. So that'll cost them half the distance.
Get set.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
All right, fellas, listen up. Go ahead.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
44, ready.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
At the 19-yard line.
All right, come on.
In motion, it's Waddle. Tua going to give it to Achane. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
I hate fucking players like this, bro. They'll run the ball, and then they'll play action pass. They'll fucking move around their formation like they're good. It's fucking annoying.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
32 Stinger. Ready. Cover 2.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Set.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready, set.
Man in motion is Berrios. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Man in motion is Berrios.
Low. Set.
Tua now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Scat. Hey, get set.
Hill brought in motion.
Let's go. Out.
They're going to go. It's Tua. That's taken in. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
The fucking sack, too, a fucking faggot, bro. It's annoying, dude. Shit, cut them out, cut them out, cut them out.
Hill brought in motion. On the handoff, this is Achan. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in.
Well, I don't want to hear it, bro. I told you to fucking add me. You want to fucking play me. I told you that. I'm not going to go look for you.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd.
Playing a fucking computer program right now.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
All right. Turbo 3.
Man in motion is Berrios. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Stop wasting all the fucking time, bro. It's annoying. Play the fucking game or leave, bitch. Fat fuck.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This guy, dude, you want to fucking pay him so bad to add my gamer tag, I told you. We'll talk shit somewhere else.
Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 2nd and a yard.
Get set. Go ahead. 20, TX.
Now Tua. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
A 4-yard loss makes it 3rd down and 5.
Let's go.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey.
Hill brought in motion. Tua gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle.
Long.
They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
Yeah, fuck, this guy's weird, bro. You see my shit all glitched and shit right now? The fuck was that about?
Watson, Oscar.
To throw is Tua.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Wish I could drive to the dude's house and just knock on the door, and when he answers, I'll punch him right in his fucking face. Clock's not running, you fat fuck.
Here's Tagovailoa.
Nah, karma's a bitch, ain't it?
They got him.
A loss of 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 6.
Get set.
They'll motion the tight end Smith.
Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and
This guy's a piece of shit.
where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. These two offensive coordinators, they have been busy. What can they do to generate some offense in this second half to come? Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Ooh. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. He connects with Palmer on that one. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Purple. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Johnston motioning over. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this is
come on.
Complete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal.
Come on!
Oh, looked like he missed it.
Fucking stupid shit!
From short range. No good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Tua. His throw right side is caught by Hill. Pick
Would you hurry the fuck up, you fat piece of shit? Ugly ass mama's boy motherfucker.
11 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Hey, turbo one. Get in.
Here's a give to Achan. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, Achan. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
44. Ready.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Achan. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
But this gotta be by far the worst game I've ever played in my whole life, bro. It's fucking shitty.
Turbo one, high. Solo left Zion.
From the gun, here's Tua. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10. Herbert to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure.
Fuck, that dude was wide open too. That fucker was on my nutsack.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Dobbins trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on third down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal.
8 extra points.
After that incomplete, now brings up fourth down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
One is hooking, and he missed it. No good. Wide.
What's up, my fucking arrow? Can't fucking let me fucking do it myself.
Is due in the final minute to avoid overtime.
Oh, are you looking at your phone? What are you doing? Play the fucking game, fatty. The clock's not running, stupid fuck.
2 and out on first down. That's taken in by Achan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10.
Hey, 21 T8. Ready,
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 2 and out on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That ball intercepted. And he's gonna get to his offense.
I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of this right here. I'm gonna fucking tired of them.
So
Quit.
this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback.
Well, my last game, it's fucking pissing me off.
They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So after the penalty, a break as they now have first and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Here's first down.
Yeah, not nice being fucked with, is it, bitch? I tell you, you want to fucking play? Add me up and we'll fucking play. Think I'm scared of you or something? Man, dude, that dude, why the fuck, dude? I couldn't do anything because this dude's just running out the clock. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. I gotta go take my kids to practice.